Okay, so we just made this bowl a little while ago, and we're going to trim the bottom of it to clean it up, which is also going to help the shape. You see now it kind of comes down and comes to a sharp edge on the bottom. We're really going to start to round out that shape. But the first step to trimming a bowl is making sure you're paying attention to the inside, because you want to be sure that this inside is nice and round and the outside line is going to follow that. So essentially, when we end up, the bowl is going to be the same thickness from the rim to the foot, no matter what the shape of it looks like on the outside right now. Okay, so we're going to put this upside down on our wheel, and I'm going to recenter it just by holding my finger on the edge. As it comes around and bumps my finger, I'm going to stop it and push it slightly away from that point. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of clay and attach this to the wheel head. I want to be sure I don't alter the rim of the pot, so I'm going to push on the alternate sides of it. Okay, so I'm first going to start by just taking off this top edge right there. I'm going to start to define the foot a little bit, and what I'm going to do is really alternate defining the foot and trimming down what we're going to call the hip of the pot, which is this right here. Okay, so you see this little bell shape. Most of the time, if beginners are doing this, they don't take this down enough in the middle, so they leave this too wide, and the pot looks really dumpy, kind of just sits on the table. If that foot is a little bit more narrow, it gives it some lift. Again, having nice sharp trimming tools really helps. And I want to get down and look at this piece from the side to make sure that there's not a bump somewhere that I can't see up on top. So now that I have kind of the shape that I'm going for, I'm just going to define that foot a little bit more. Alright, and now I'm going to work on the ring for the middle of the foot. So I'm going to put a little ring right here, and this helps it fire a little bit more evenly in the kiln. So I define the outside dimensions first. If I don't do that, I have a tendency to just keep on going all the way to the edge. So I'm going to do the outside dimension first. And that kind of gives me a place to stop. Don't be afraid to go sort of fast when you're trimming a pot. It's that centrifugal force really helps you cut through the piece. So if you're going a little bit too slow, you might not be working as efficiently as possible. Okay. Alright, so I've defined the outside edge. Put this up just a little bit more. And then the next step is just to pick it up and to see how it feels. Does it feel like it's light? Does it feel like you've taken off the extra clay in it? And also you might want to turn it over and see if it has that nice curve that you're looking for. Okay.